In recent days, we've seen reports that the state of Washington has eliminated the bar exam requirement in order to become a lawyer in the name of DEI, because certain racial groups are performing worse on the bar exam and not progressing to become lawyers. What's the solution? Not to lift up all people and be able to help people who are in need. No, not that. The solution was to eliminate the bar exam itself. And this is starting to become familiar. You see California schools eliminating algebra instruction in 1st through 8th grade and creating a new form of racialized math instruction focused on actually delivering equity. The interesting part about these stories anymore in the year 2024 isn't that they're happening. It's actually the fact that we don't even find them surprising anymore. This type of behavior has become normalized in America, and that's, I think, the thing to observe here. The peak of the woke movement, the headline-grabbing stories, are actually behind us by a couple of years. The cases where somebody has to make a personal, elaborate confession of your own white privilege or your toxic masculinity, or on the basis of your sexual orientation, if you're a cis white male or Asian or whatever, that you have to confess your superiority. It's effectively what they're saying, your oppressor status. It's disgusting. It's anti-American. And that's what caught the headlines. And I think we've seen that type of behavior abating a little bit. And I think that that's a good thing. But in the name of that behavior abating, we can say that peak woke is behind us. Well, the reality is the permanent lasting effects of that woke movement we can now see are actually ahead of us. When you have these anti-meritocratic policies that have become so normalized that when you see a state eliminate a bar exam requirement or a math exam requirement, it's no longer outrage or shock that's our response. It's almost rolling our eyes, shrugging our shoulders, and saying that this is how America works. It's the new world. Let's get on with it. And I think in a deeper, more lasting sense, that's actually more dangerous. America's founded on merit. The idea that the best person gets into college, the best person gets on the sports team, the best person for the job gets the job. That's America. That's the American dream that I know. That's why my parents traveled oceans to be here, like so many other legal immigrants to this country. But if America loses its commitment to merit, then America isn't America anymore. And so the first step to understanding this is, even though the peak woke movement is behind us, we don't have to use that word anymore, even woke. What we really see is the anti-meritocratic effect of it is right now, it would appear, here to stay. And it's going to take more of us willing to exercise our free speech rights, to speak out against it when we see it in a corporate environment, in a university environment, in a school environment, to be able to say, no, we're the country where no matter who you are or what your skin color is, the best person gets that job, that you get to achieve the maximum of your God-given potential, whatever that is. And by the way, every one of us has a different God-given potential in different ways. But whatever it is, and whoever you are, and whatever your skin color is, you get to achieve the maximum of your potential without any system standing in your way because of your genetics. That's America. And as we see now, states like Washington or others eliminating the bar exam requirement or eliminating the SAT requirement to get into college or whatever it is, we got to be careful not to just accept that, shrug our shoulders, and move on just because there aren't the crazier behaviors happening. To the contrary, I think it's now more important than ever to stand up against those anti-meritocratic vestiges of the last 5 years. And that's going to be a big part of how we get this country back.